Alright guys, I'm going to show you the differences and also the similarities between these two Neato Botvacs. The one on the right, this one is the D75. It's the version that was originally sold at Costco, and you can't buy it anywhere else. So if you look online for these, no one else sells it. It was a Costco exclusive, and I believe this one, it came with I think it was like 4 or 5 of the standard filters, and it also came with one of these it's like a combo brush. It's spiral, and it also came with like the boundary marker. And this one right here is the new Botvac D series. It's the D75, and this one came with also a standard filter. I think it was one of them when I bought it, and it came with just this standard little brush right here. It's not the spiral one. It's not the combo one. It has these little fins right here. But it's not straight either. Right? It looks like these little blades are at an angle. So I don't even know what to call it. But both of these, they're actually very similar. I bought this one first, the D75, the Botvac one, and I bought this one online because it was pretty cheap. And after messing with it, they're both very similar. I believe the internals for both of them are exactly the same, and they both have these dustbins, the larger ones. I want to show you. Yeah, they're like the same thing. Notice these filters. These are I put these in afterwards. They don't come with these high performance ones, but it's the same. You can even change it. So you can take the D65 one. I mean, not the D65, but just the regular 65, and put it into this other one right here, the my D75, and it fits. And vice versa. I put this one over here, and it fits. It's the same thing. Other than that, let's see. Let's look at the other similarities. The buttons, the LCD screens, and these two buttons right here, it's the same thing. The only difference I can see is that for the D series, D65, these little buttons, it's still kind of like I don't know even what to call this. They're not like the old XV series buttons. They're like part of the. It's almost kind of like a touch screen. It's not very good. The older Botvac 65, it has the same thing, but just I guess the design is different. But everything else, like this one right here, the radar units, laser, same thing, different design. If you flip it over, the back, the bottom of it is also very similar. Both of them, they still have the big wheels, the tracks. See, they have these, same thing. They both have the side brushes, exactly the same, interchangeable too. The only difference I can see externally for both of these, the D75 and the regular 65, is the brush design. Let's go and move this, take it out, pop that off. Oh, that's what I like about these Neatos. You can pretty much just change the brush out with one hand. Well, at least the newer ones. The XVs, it was really tough because you had this little rubber thing right here. But the newer ones, it's a lot easier. So let's see. The Botvac 65, it's last generation, so it still had this brush. It was a big improvement over the previous XVs. But one of the criticisms of this was it had this bearing right here. It's not sealed, so you can still get hair tangled up in here. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad right now, but yeah, it's open. It's still open right now. Yeah, you can still get a bunch of hair, but it is a big improvement over the previous one. So if you look at this one, the motor compartment, it doesn't have the little rubber belt anymore, and it's just much easier to maintain. So that's the 65. Let's look at the new one, the D series, D75. It looks very similar, right? To go and take the brush out. Same thing. It's sealed right here. No rubber loop. This side looks the same, except the brush. Let's go and take a look at the brush. You see this? It's on this side right here. It looks very similar to the old 65, right? But on the other side, look at this. It's no longer open. The bearing, the seal, it's not open anymore. So this is actually a better design. It's I believe it's more maintenance free. You don't have to maintain it as much. Whereas the older one, the Botvac 65, see how that's open? Sometimes you have to pop that open to get the hair out. So I thought that was a pretty good improvement. And still, it's really easy to put in one hand. I have my other hand on the camera. Yeah, just go ahead and put this in here. Maybe it goes like this way. Yep, let's pop that in. This thing, same thing. Not as good of a design, but still pretty good. Let's pop it in like this. Go ahead and put this one in. Put the little slide brush back in. Oh, these are replaceable, by the way. You can buy these. You can buy these online for like $1.50 each if you get the aftermarket ones on eBay or whatever. Or you can get the ones from Neato. I think those are like maybe $4 or $5 each. I don't buy those. Those are too expensive. I think it's the same thing anyways. So I'm gonna put this on. Oh, and by the way, these you probably need to replace these pretty often. They get really messed up looking. See that? Yeah, so you should probably get like a 10-pack of it. Over here, go ahead and put this back on. Same thing. Put this on. It's magnetic, so it pops right in. So for these two robots, very similar. I think right now for the price with the D series, I got this one. I think it retails for like $400 for the D75. There's also a D80 and a D85. I wouldn't recommend getting those ones because you can really just get the standard one, the lowest model. Then you go out and buy these high performance filters. You get them online. Get the aftermarket ones. You can get them for like $1.50 each. 6-pack, 10-pack, really cheap. And also the everything else about it is the same. The only thing is that when you get the D80, you get an extra brush. You get the combo brush plus this the regular blade brush, and I think it's like 2 of the high performance filters, which I don't really need. I just buy those aftermarket. But so the only benefit of the D80 over the 75 is the brush. You can just buy that on the side if you want. The older ones, they don't really sell these anymore. You can probably find them some places if you get them new, or you just buy them on eBay. You can buy them used. But if you do find the older Botvacs, the 65 from Costco, the 70, 75 to 80s, if you can find them for new, and they're selling them for like $250 or like under $300, you may want to consider it because it's very similar. I don't think this new one is really worth $100 to $150 more. If you can find this one, the previous generation, at a pretty good discount, I would get this one. It works just as good. And I think the software, let me go and show you the software on this. I think the software's the same too. See, this is so hard to use. I hate this thing. Okay, the revisions on the Botvac 65. Okay, so that's that. Take a look at this one. Man, I really prefer the old XV buttons. It was much better. Okay, here's the software on this one. Let's see. The other one was 1.1.97. This is 1.2.1. I guess that's different. I don't really know what that means. The laser, the LDS V2615295, same thing, same as the 65. Board revision 0. Board SW, whatever that means. 22753. 22753. Yeah, it looks almost similar, except that SW. This one's 1.1.97. This one is 1.2.1. Maybe that's software? I don't know. But they act very similar. They seem to pick up dirt the same way. I haven't taken these apart yet. I may open this up and take a look at the fans inside. I opened up my old XV, and the fan they use inside, it's a Delta fan. It's actually the kind of fan you see inside of a computer. Maybe a little thicker and much more powerful. But I'm willing to bet the internals of these two are probably the same. If not, then it's very similar. So let me go and turn them both on. Oh, by the way, here's the charger. That one's for the D75. That one's for the Bovac 65. Same thing. It's interchangeable. Same voltage, same everything. All right, so I'm gonna go and turn them on for a few seconds. Let me see. Okay, turn this one on. Reset. All right, and this one. All right, let's see what they do. Oh, this one is stuck. Please clean my brush. Maybe I didn't install it properly. Let me take a look. Oh, yep, it was loose. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The little house cleaning logo on this is different than the D75. Let me see. That's the D75. Yeah, it looks a little different. Oh, this is my other one. That's my XV15. I just bought that one to fix up. It had a battery issue. Wasn't charging. But I changed out the battery. Everything seems pretty good now. Yeah, right now I have quite a few robots right now. I have the XV12. That's the one I've had since the very beginning. I got that one as a warranty repair. I had the XV11 and it broke down. Something happened to it, so I sent it in. They gave me the XV12. So I've had that one for like maybe 4 years now, since the beginning. So I have that one downstairs. I also have the XV, this one, 15, which I just bought and fixed up. I got this D75, and the other one is the Bovac 65 underneath the chair right now. See if it'll get stuck. I also have like a XV21 downstairs. That one's having issues with the dirt bin, the sensor. So I might have to change out the sensor on that or see what I can do to fix it. And what else I got? I also have like I got the Samsung Power Box. I think it was the cheaper one. It's the one with the 20-watt motor, not the 40-watt one. But I bought that one. I got it at a really good price. I bought it for like I think I paid $100 for it, brand new. Yeah, there's some special promotion, so I bought it, and I don't really like that one that much. It's more powerful. It's cool because you can control it with a remote control and move it around the house. And the dirt bin filter on that, it's much better. But something about that I just don't like. It's way too tall. It's very impersonal. I don't know. I just don't like it. So I gave that one to my mom, and I kept all these Neatos for myself. I also had the Roomba 860. I bought that and I returned it like a couple days later because, you know, I already have like I think five of these Neatos around the house. Why the hell do I need the Roomba for? You know, it was a good deal. I got it for like $350 or something. It was on sale for the 860, and I really wanted to try it out because of the lithium battery. You know, good deal, but I returned it. I don't really need it. It was a waste of money. Yeah, so I got like 2 robots upstairs. No, 3. I got 3 of these upstairs, and I have 2 of them downstairs. And you know what? I use this maybe once a day, once or twice a day. You know, I just turn them on before I go to work, I turn them on at nights. And you know, surprisingly, all of them still picks up a lot of dust. I don't understand why there's so much dust in the house. I don't wear shoes in here. It's only me and my girlfriend living here. It's 1,600 square feet. We don't open the windows. We don't have any animals. We don't have any pets. But there's still a lot of dust in the house. And these Neatos, they're very impressive, very useful. They seem to get like all the dust, especially these ones with these side brushes. They're able to get like a lot of dust, and it makes me wonder about people who don't vacuum. You know, they don't have just standard vacuum, or people who don't use these ones and they wear the shoes in the house. Just how dirty that is. You know, I'm actually very neat and clean, and even then, got a bunch of dust in here. So yeah, it makes me wonder just how nasty it is being in someone's house who don't vacuum. Yeah, ever since I bought my Neato vacuums, I think when I bought my second one, I actually stopped vacuuming manually. I have like two of the stick vacuums downstairs. Oh, actually one stick vacuum. I have like a dirt double. It's a really crappy one. Doesn't even have a filter. I use that to vacuum up messes in the kitchen. That's it. It really sucks. And the other one I have is actually a commercial vacuum. It's a protein canister, the backpack one, and it's a six quart backpack vacuum, and it's very powerful. It comes with the hose, the wand, and a 10, I think it's a 10 amp motor, and it's a commercial one. It's the ones people use to vacuum like big office spaces, and that thing runs for like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours at a time without overheating. You just keep using it. And the filtration on that one is actually really good, but you know what? It is a pain to use. It's big, it's bulky, and I'm always knocking things over around the house. I think it's kind of overkill for what I need here. You know, it's only 1,600 square feet. I use it to vacuum the car sometimes, and it's really good for that because the car gets dusty as hell inside. But it's just such a pain to use. I don't like having to take it out, take the 50-foot cord out, plug everything in. You know, by the time I'm done with that, you know, I don't even want to vacuum anymore. I'm tired. So these Neatos, they really saved me a lot of time. And I remember when my initial XV, the 12, it broke down. It was like the vision problem, the 3000. It turned out it wasn't the radar. It was actually one of the resistors burnt out on the board, and I initially replaced the laser, not the unit itself, but the motor driving it. I replaced that, and it still didn't work. So I replaced the motherboard on it, and it worked, you know. So actually, anyways, when I didn't have the XV12 for like 1 month, I didn't have any of these other ones. You know, I just bought these recently. And when I didn't have the XV12, I can feel just how gross the carpet was in this house. You walk around, and your feet would just turn black. It's really gross. So yeah, dust really accumulates really fast. I don't know if it's you know, the weather or just where I live, but you should always vacuum because it's disgusting. You know. Yeah, it's that little side brush down there. This one thing I think Neato should do is improve the side brush design. It's too flimsy, and it gets bent out of shape real easily. So if they can improve on that design, maybe have a second brush. I don't know how much that'll raise the cost for them to manufacture that, but it'd be nice having two brushes. But what I don't want them to do is to make this vacuum even bigger. I see a lot of the new ones coming out, like the Samsung Power Bots. And even that new like Dyson, the Dyson Eye or something. Oh my god, what an atrocious vacuum. That thing is like too tall. It's not gonna be able to go underneath like these chairs, your bed, like the tables in your living room. Anywhere, it's gonna get stuck. And they're always talking about like suction. You know, like Dyson's all about suction, maximum suction power. But what they're forgetting is it's not really just suction. Like these Neatos, they have very good suction. It's better than like any Roombas. It's better than any other robot vacuums except maybe the Samsung PowerBot. They don't really have the best suction, but it's good enough. But what they do have is like a pretty good brush. It's good for agitating the like all the lint, dust, dirt, and everything on the carpet. So what you need is just good dirt agitation, a good navigation system. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It looks like they're dancing right now. But yeah, suction is good, but you need dirt agitation, and you also need like a smart navigation. The Samsung PowerBox, it's fun to play with a remote, but it just seems really stupid. The navigation on that is really dumb. When it kind of bumps into something and one of the wheels leaves the ground, it doesn't struggle to try to get itself out of any situation. It just stops and gives up. Whereas these Neatos, they would like, I would see it like struggling for like 2 minutes straight, and it would just kind of bump around, try to get out. And then, you know, maybe after 3 minutes, it'll actually stop, and you gotta go free it up. But yeah, they try to fight, they try to get out. They're more user-friendly, less maintenance. That's what I like about these. Oh, I've never seen this. I wonder what they're doing. You know what? I'm gonna go and turn on this XV15 right here. Let me see what happens if I turn this on. See if it'll join in on the dance. Oh wow, this one is much louder. It's way louder than the Bovacs. Hear that? Yeah, it's very loud. And this one looks much meaner too. It's the older XV designs, which I really like. The plastic on this is much harder, less shiny, and it just looks more durable. It looks like a tank. Whereas those ones, it looks more stylish, I guess. I don't really care for it. I'd rather have it look like this. Let me close this door right here. Yeah, the XV15 is actually much louder. Oh, what's going on here? I wonder if these Bovacs, that 65 and the D75, I wonder if they can sense each other. I don't know why they're just kind of circling around each other. Maybe some kind of mating ritual, I don't know, but I wonder if they, the sensors protect each other. Is it gonna crash? Is it gonna crash? Yep. I wonder what Neato is gonna come out with next. They just came out the Botvac Connect, and you know, to be honest, I don't really care about the whole Wi-Fi Connect thing. I don't need to like turn on my robot when I'm away from home. I don't need to have some kind of app controlling it. I don't need any of that. The only thing that interests me about the Botvac Connected is the lithium ion battery. It supposedly gives more suction and also better run times. That's the only thing I'm interested in that new robot. Oh, that and also the newest. I think they have like a new extra, like ultra high performance filter or something. That would be cool to have. But other than that, I think the Connected is way too expensive. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money, to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna get the Roomba 980. I don't really care much for the iRobots. You know, I'd rather buy Neatos all day long because for the price point, $300 to $400, Neato has Roomba beat by a long ways. The Roombas, they don't have this kind of navigation system where they can actually detect walls, where they can actually know where they're going. They just kind of bump around, and they try to like play it off like it's you know, the randomness is just part of the algorithm, and it cleans well like that. You know what? It probably actually does. You know, if it just kind of wanders around randomly, it'll cover the whole room eventually, right? But you know what? That's kind of lazy. I don't like that. I like how the Neato can be methodical and just kind of goes along the walls. It's not really doing a good job right now because I got three of them. I don't even know where the other one went. I got three of them fighting for the floor space. So usually it's very methodical. It gets along the walls, goes in straight lines, and he detects. Whereas the Roomba, before the 980, it's all just random, you know. And plus, even with the new lighthouse technology they have, that kind of guides the robots from room to room. I think that one is it's available on the 880 level and above. And the 880, I think, is like $550. $550, and it has like lighthouse technology. And you know what? That's better than randomness, I guess. But it's still random. It still bumps around. And just because the lighthouse tells it where to go, it's still not acceptable to me as you know, as from a navigational point of view. Also, the Neatos, they've had this laser radar navigation since I think it's 2000 and. You know, my camera cut off because I ran out of space on my phone. I don't even know where the hell I left off. But I guess I was going on a rant about the iRobots, and you know what? I'm nothing against iRobots. I guess I just don't like them that much because it's all everyone knows. I really wish people would give these other companies a try, like Neato, and some of these other smaller. Well, actually, Neato's probably not that small anymore, but yeah, there's a lot of good robot vacuums out there. Just give them a try. The tech is actually, I believe the tech is actually better than the Roombas, and for the price, it's better. You know, this one's like $350, $360. Where's the other one go? Where'd it go? Oh, my Botvac 65. I got this for like $178. That was with shipping, everything. I bought it on eBay. It was used, but yeah, it works just like new. I just cleaned out I cleaned the brush out. I took out the insides, the bin, everything, scrubbed it, and I pretty much made it look like new. I put in a new side brush, put in a new filter, everything. So it's like having a new robot for like 170 something. The battery was still good. It runs about maybe 40-45 minutes. You know, so wasn't too used up. So for the price, I think I got a lot of value from these Neatos. Wait a minute. Where did my D75 go? Oh, can't find it. Oh, here he is. I think a lot of problems with these Neatos is a lot of the people who did used to use them, who bought them during the XV11 days, XV12, Signature 15s, 21s, and when I bought them during those days, I think the quality control on those, it was pretty bad. Even when you bought new units, there would be like battery issues, dustbin issues, the brush issues, like laser issues, and there's a lot of like warranty repairs, a lot of RMAs on those, and people who bought them before, you know, it probably left a pretty bad impression on them. So that's one of the things why I think people probably won't buy this. The other reason is Neato, they're just not as big as like iRobot. Everybody knows iRobot. Everybody knows the Roomba. And they have the Roombas in a lot of movies, so people always know about it. But yeah, I really don't know what to say. I just wish people would use these ones more. I try to get a lot of family and friends to use them. I think once people use these, they're gonna find that you know, these are pretty cool. Save them a lot of time, and it's worth every penny. I really wish they would come out with the robots, like a robot that would clean up rooms. Look at this. This is disgusting. All this crap on the table. All this crap on the bed. All this crap like this. Got the closet, a bunch of crap in here. Oh, this isn't my room, by the way. This is my girlfriend's room. It's her office. It looks like crap. It's an embarrassment. Yeah, they should come out with a robot that'll clean all this up. Or throw it away or something. Go find the other one. Oh, there he is. Hey, you know, I know I said the suction power on these robots, it's not everything, even though the Neatos have good suction power, but it's still not everything. But recently, I've been looking into different kind of fans for the possibility of replacing the fans that these come with. I don't think they exist, like any more powerful fans. I know it uses like a Delta fan. I looked online, I checked out the specs of the exact model, and I think it's like 65 CFM or something. 65 or 45. I forget, one of those. But I'm trying to find something that's of the same size, same height, something that'll fit in. But I don't think there are any out there that offer more power. The fans, they go right here, by the way. This is the exhaust, and it's basically, it's the fans like it's blowing this way, so it's sucking in all the dust and debris from here, and the exhaust comes out here. Yeah, if I can find a better fan for it, that'd be cool. Pretty neat project. I think if I wanted to get like a more powerful fan, it'd have to be a bit bigger, maybe taller. But then that would like ruin the whole thing because you can't really fit a bigger, taller fan into the case. Maybe modify the case a bit. But that would kind of ruin the whole point of these. You know, these are small, compact design. You know, design robots that fits under most pieces of furniture. You know, I guess if I'm gonna do that, I might as well go buy the not the Samsung, but the Dyson I was criticizing earlier. It's in the bathroom, picking up all this like nasty stuff on the ground. You know, I'm gonna let these robots just kind of vacuum upstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs, turn on my other one. Yes, it was in line. I have two more down here. This is my XV12. My first one. Turn this one on. Still works. I actually had to replace a lot of things on this. The battery, the battery, the motherboard. What else did I replace on this? I guess that's it. But it's still working. And that one right there, it's my newest edition. It's the XV21. It's the one that comes with the pet brush. Go ahead and show you. Oh, I don't have the pet brush in, but it came with a pet brush. This was actually kind of odd because when I bought this on eBay, the buyer didn't say this was an international model. See that little sticker in the front? It has like, it says hello in different languages. So, you know, I thought nothing of it, whatever. But I can't use this right now because I can't charge it. Actually, I can charge it on my old charger right here. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna turn on because it has a little dustbin issue, see? Well, actually, it just says the battery's low, it's gotta charge. But yeah, the reason I can't charge it is because since it's an international model, the charger they sent me, charger's good, but the little cord that attaches to it, yeah, it's one of these. It doesn't fit my outlet, see? How am I gonna fit? It doesn't do it. So I'm gonna see about getting maybe a new cord for it or something. Yeah, but the issue with this one is dustbin. Sensor is probably broken, so I might have to take it apart and fix it. So I can't really turn this on right now. Oh, here's my parts. I always clean these. Whenever I buy like a used unit online, I take out the brushes, I clean everything, scrub it, make it look like new. You know, I wash it, scrub it with soap, dry it. Yeah. Get it out of the way. I don't know if this one is dying or something, but compared to my other robots, this one is a lot slower. It doesn't move as fast. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. See my couch? My Roomba, the one I had before, I used to have a 550. It fits underneath the front part of this easily, but when you get to the back, the Roomba fits, but the Neato doesn't. The Neato can it can get under the front part, but if it reaches the back, it might get stuck sometimes. It's because of this this LiDAR unit up front just gets stuck. But still pretty low profile. My Samsung power bot, it doesn't even go under there. It's too tall. There it goes. Let's see if it gets stuck. Does it mean it's stuck? I hope not. Oh, nope. That looks like the laser. It's shining. Wow, that's cool. I never noticed that before. I'm gonna put the camera on top of the robot. See what that looks like. Yeah, the camera turned off right now. Yep. Go back upstairs, see what these other robots